The wait is almost over. We are less than 24 hours away from kickoff when your Kansas City Chiefs square off against the Philadelphia Eagles in pursuit of back-to-back-to-back Super Bowl titles in Super Bowl 59. Welcome in to this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we are going to show you some extra motivation that Patrick Mahomes could just be looking for, as we got the chance to catch up with several Eagles players this week, from the likes of Nolan Smith Jr., Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, as they all had a thing or two to say about facing Patrick Mahomes. And if I'm Patrick Mahomes watching this video, I'd be getting pretty fired up with what they had to say about him. We'll tell you all about it, show you their responses coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do that, folks, I want to make sure you subscribe. We are going to be live tomorrow with our Chiefs and Eagles Super Bowl watch party right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Our coverage begins with our 2-hour pregame show starting at 3:30 Central Time. Kickoff at 5:30 here on the channel. I'll be here. Big Tex will be here. I need at least 50 of y'all to subscribe to the channel and make sure and join us for a watch party tomorrow night. It is going to be the best way to enjoy the Super Bowl. It's going to be right here with us on the channel. Subscribe now for free, sub for dubs. You'll be glad you did. Let's start with the pass rushers. That has been a big topic of discussion for this Philadelphia Eagles team, and the number of ways that they can get after the quarterback. It's been one of their strengths this season, is that they do a very good job of getting pressure and making life difficult on opposing quarterbacks. And we heard Travis Kelce say earlier this week that he felt like this Eagles team was the toughest challenge that they have faced all season. And that doesn't just go for the offense. This goes for the defense too, of what they have to face on that side of the ball as well. But protecting Patrick Mahomes, it's obviously been a big topic of discussion throughout all of 2024 and into the postseason. And the offensive line has greatly improved. Joe Thuney's done a really good job at that left tackle position. But even with all that said, is it going to be good enough? Can they keep Patrick upright and avoid a disaster like we saw in that Super Bowl several years ago against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That game, I think, is still in the back of everyone's mind, so you have to avoid that scenario at all costs. The Eagles, look at the guys that they have here. I mean, we're talking Milton Williams, Nolan Smith Jr., they got some serious pass rushers, Josh Sweat, among others here. And I asked them straight up, how bad do you want to get after Patrick Mahomes? What's it going to take to bring him down? Here's what they had to say.
All right, Josh, be honest with me. How bad do you want to hit Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I do. Pause. But, yeah, man, that's the goal of this game, man. And if we don't, it ain't going to end well, so we gotta get the pressure on him for sure.
What's going to be the key to getting after Mahomes and making life hard on him?
Just rushing as a group, doing what we've been doing, man. Just playing together and just playing fast. And we should like the result at the end of that too, if we just playing together.
All right, Milton, I got to know, how bad you want to hit Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, real bad. He in our way of trying to get what we want for our team, and these type of moments you dream about.
What's it going to take to get pressure on him?
Winning your matchups up front. They got a great O-line that he run around behind. They protect him well. We got to figure out a way to win our matchups and keep him in the pocket as much as we can, and get him on the ground when we can.
How hard is it to keep a guy that's so mobile like him contained?
No, it's tough. It's tough because, you can win quick, and then it'll open up a gap in the middle. If he see it, he can take it right now. So you just got to be conscious. We got to work together. We all got to be on the same page and, work as a unit to get a great player like him in the pocket and get him on the ground.
All right, Nolan, I got to know, How bad do you want to hit Patrick Mahomes?
Man, I want to hit him pretty bad, but probably the same as all the other quarterbacks, man. So,
what's it going to take to get after him?
Man, get off and knowing your preparation and knowing your work, and then ultimately knowing the enemy better than he knows himself.
All right, there you have it. Those guys, they seem awfully motivated, and that's the bulletin board material that Patrick Mahomes may have just been looking for. We know he loves to play with an edge, loves to play with a chip on his shoulder. He can be a little petty at times, but it's all in good measure to push him just a little bit harder. And these Eagles players may have just given him just that. We're going to let you hear from the secondary players coming up in just a bit as they made it known they want to get some turnovers off of Patrick Mahomes. We'll hear from Quinyon Mitchell. We will also hear from Cooper DeJean coming up in just a matter of moments here on today's show. Let me ask you, less than 24 hours away from kickoff, who's going to win? What's the final score going to be? Give me your predictions in the comment section below of how you think this game is going to play out. Today's show is sponsored by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. Choose 2 or more players on any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. And with PrizePicks, they got 2 great deals they're offering you right now, folks. They will give you $50 to play for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. Just go to prizepicks.com/SealItS, promo code SealItS. And on top of that, folks, right now you can win up to 1,000 times your money on PrizePicks. The big game is almost here. It's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick for the big game, where Patrick Mahomes will only need to throw 1 yard to win. If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash. I got Mahomes to have more than half a passing yard. Also going with Saquon Barkley to have more than half a rushing or receiving touchdown. If I put $20 down, both those hit, it turns into $50 on PrizePicks. Play along with me, prizepicks.com/SealItS, promo code SealItS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. All right, let's shift gears now and talk about the secondary. One of the things that Patrick Mahomes has done a really good job of improving in the second half of the season is taking care of the football and avoiding turnovers, avoiding interceptions. When the Chiefs had issues with the injuries in their receiving core early on in the season, we saw Patrick pressing a bit too much at times and giving the ball away. And you know, there was a lot of people saying that Patrick Mahomes is holding this team back and all this, and I said that's a bunch of nonsense. Patrick's just trying to do everything he can to maximize with what he's got to work with. As the receivers got healthier and the year went along, Patrick did a much better job of taking care of the football. And I think we have every reason to think that Patrick Mahomes is going to step up, that he's going to play a perfect game, and that he's going to do his part this Sunday. Now, with that said, though, he faces a tough challenge. This Eagles secondary is very good, folks. They are number 1 in the NFL in opponents' yards per pass at just 6.1 yards per pass. They are second in the league in opponents' passing yards allowed per game, 184.9, and they are 9th in the league in interceptions at 2.54% of pass attempts thrown. With that said, Patrick Mahomes going up against Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, some of these other guys, they're pretty motivated to try to get that extra possession to help out their offense. Here's what they had to say.
All right, Quinyon, I got to know, how bad do you want to pick off Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, it'll be awesome. You know, I just really want to go out there, you know, just do my job and just help my teammates out.
Tell me about this matchup. How difficult is it facing a quarterback like him?
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. You know, he can make every throw. Got a great offense, great receivers. So we just got to be sound and just do our job.
Cooper, I got to know, how bad do you want to pick off Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, he's a great quarterback. You know, so I mean, getting a turnover in this game would be huge for us.
How difficult is he to defend? What stands out to you from scouting him and this Chiefs team?
Yeah, just the way he uses his legs, and he's able to throw it from any arm angle. Him and his receivers connect well down the field, and when he scrambles and gets outside the pocket, you gotta be able to stay tight in coverage.
So as you can see across the board, this Eagles team, they got some energy. They got a little spunk about them. And hopefully the Chiefs can use that to their advantage, that Mahomes and company takes that bulletin board material and they come out motivated themselves to make life hell for this Eagles team. And Patrick Mahomes goes off and has a day and gets another Super Bowl and another Super Bowl MVP. That'd be fantastic to see. Before we go, let's ask you guys, who will be the Super Bowl MVP? We asked you earlier for your score prediction. Now tell me, who's going to be the Super Bowl MVP? Will it be Patrick Mahomes again? Will it be somebody else? Wait in the comment section. Let me know who you believe that is. Appreciate y'all joining us here on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. A reminder, join us tomorrow for our Chiefs Super Bowl watch party. Pre-game coverage begins at 3:30. Kickoff at 5:30. Live right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Subscribe now for free, and we will see you then.